Talk to me, man. I mean, you sound like a guy that has no spare time. During the year, you got your business, your sneaker cleaning business. When the summer comes, you got the tournament. Then it's back to the business. What does a man like you do on your leisure time, and how do you stay level-headed? How do you stay calm? What do you do for fun? Talk to me about that.
Honestly speaking, I just chill with my girl.
Okay,
Honestly speaking, I
okay,
just be chilling with my girl. If I'm not working or if I'm not coaching, well, I do take I take my coaching as like my leisure.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, like I mentioned before, I like to have fun with what I'm doing.
Word.
So you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I'm passionate. I like to scream, I yell, I curse, I do all that. But like, it's passion, it's fun. It's like, to me, it's like playing video games. How you on 2K controlling all the people. Like that's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? So that's a part of my leisure. But yeah, definitely when I'm not working or doing anything, I'm just chilling with my girl. I'm honestly, I don't go out, I don't party, don't drink, don't smoke. I'm not one of those guys. I really just be chilling. I eat. That's another thing. I eat. I spend looking at my account. I spend way too much money on food every month.
So before we tap into the AAU side, before we ask you about your Darvingham ways, what does a Fredo order look like? What's your favorite meal to get, man?
I mean, I'm really a steak guy. I could really eat steak like every day of the week. I know it's not like
every day. Come on, bro.
And I can eat steak every day of the week. Straight like that. My friends can vouch me. I can eat steak every single day. That's crazy. Steak is expensive too, so you know how that go.
And you get it well done, right?
Hell no. Whose man's is this? A nice medium.
Okay.
Nice
medium, not medium well?
Nah, nice medium.
Okay.
Nice medium rare too much.
Do you have it with fries? Do you have it with a certain
Fredo
sauce? What you have with it? Talk to me, man. People gotta know.
I mean, it depends where I'm getting it from.
Okay.
Like me personally, I know it's not like a fire restaurant, but I like Outback a lot. So you know, I like nice little Caesar salad, baked potato, loaded baked potato, no bacon. You know how that go. Or like they got a pretty decent mac and cheese over there at Outback too. So yeah, whenever I go to like a high-end steakhouse, I always get the steak and mac and cheese for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, take notes, man. You were just giving me a breakdown of how fun it gets with coaching your AAU team. Talk to me about that lifestyle, because that's a whole different ball game.
Yep.
Coaching it's not you on the floor at this point. You have to read the game. You have to read the offense. And not only that, you have to read the defense. Not only that, you have to read your players. Yep. You got to know their strengths, their weaknesses. You got to know who you can be hard on and yell at. Yep. And then you got to know who you got to be like, yo, come on, bro. You got to do it.
Yep.
Talk to me about that lifestyle, man.
Yeah, so I mean, like you said, it is different. Don't get me wrong; it does take a lot of time.
Okay.
Out of your day. I mean, out of your life. Let me say, I know, like, just give an example. This year, I coached 2028, and I coached 2026. So that's 8th grade and 10th grade.
Okay.
So I think I was out of town like once every other weekend.
Damn.
So whether it be a 2-hour drive out to PA or a 4-hour drive out to Maryland or a 3-hour flight to Nebraska, 3-hour flight to Texas. You know what I'm saying? It does take a lot of time, and you know. I can't speak on a lot of other programs or coaches, but I know like I don't get paid for it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm losing money on it. So, you know, that just goes to show how much I love it and how much a lot of these other guys love it too.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people definitely do think coaching is easy, but it's not, because a lot of, again, speaking of New York City summer basketball, a lot of these guys just get the best players that they know, and they just go out there. A lot of people don't know the insides and all. Like, so you got to read defense, you got to read offense, you got to read people, you got to read referees, you got to read stats, you got to read the clock, you got to be able to do all that in a fraction of a second, because everybody's looking at you.
Word.
One phrase that's always stuck with me from one of my mentors is, players win and coaches lose. Players win and coaches lose. That's something I always love to remember.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's never the players' fault that they lose. Oh, yo, coach, you lost, you're fired.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
When
we seen Darvingham. That's facts.
So when I'm coaching, you know, like I said, I'm hard on everybody, no matter how old you are. I yell, I scream, everything, but at the same time, I like to mix up coaching with it. So we come a timeout, you just do something dumb. I'm gonna be on your ass. I'm gonna be on you about it. But hey, yo, now next time let's come down. Let's do this. Let's set a screen. Let's get a different look at everything. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just either full on screen or don't know what they're talking about.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? And one thing I've learned from, you know, coaching around a lot of different people, a lot of great coaches like Coach Dane Brown, Coach Chris Florentino here in Scanlon, you know, just being around a lot of smart basketball minds, you learn how to read coaches. So it's like, you really sit there and you listen to him, like, you don't really know what you're talking about.
That's true.
You just know, yo, cut, yo, pass the ball, cut, set a screen. You just know that. There's a lot of really intricate stuff. So that's why I like quality basketball. Gotcha. Like if you ever see me coaching and my team is on defense and the opposite team just makes a great play, like they dribble, attract the defense. They opposite, like they just play great basketball. Yeah. Like you hear me, yo, great play, great pass, great screen, great rebound. Like that's how I talk though. Like with my friends, that's just how I talk. Great job, great pass. Like that's just how I am, and I do like to think in my mind that, you know, I motivate people when I'm screaming and everything at them. But then, you know, on the flip side, like you said, you have to know when to balance that, because not a lot of people are, yo, do this, do what I'm telling you, and take it positively. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, come on, bro, you gotta structure up right now. And it's like, yo, come on, let's get this shit together, bro. Like it's something like, you made a mistake, it's gonna happen. It's basketball. Let's get it right the next time. That's something I like to preach to my players. You know, it's not about making mistakes, because everybody's gonna make mistakes. I always like to say, no matter what age group, you're never gonna have a game where you don't miss a shot, where you don't turn the ball over, where you don't make a mistake defensively, where you don't miss a rebound. In every single basketball game, it's gonna happen. So it's about what you do afterwards, and the team that corrects their mistakes the most is usually who wins the game.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So as I talk to you, you know, we just finished up the 2026 season. So now I'm just as of right now, I'm just working with WtwCurt's 5th grade group. You know, I'm working with the younger guys. I like working with the young guys, but again, the standard is still the same. Because, you know, I hold myself to a high standard, so if I'm holding them to a high standard when they're 10, 11 years old, by the time they're 15, 16, they're going to be different. I always make sure at the end of practice, I tell them, yo, I'm not screaming because I don't like you guys, because I think you're trash, because of this, because of that. It's just, I love this. You know, when I love something, that's just how I express myself. You know what I'm saying? So I curse a lot, I scream a lot. That's just me. And it's not, so I'm always just make sure that, you know, reassure them, I'm gonna be on your ass. I'm gonna be this. I'm gonna be that. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna correct you a million times if you don't do things the way I ask you to do it. But just understand that everything I'm teaching you, everything I'm screaming at you for, is gonna help you out. But yeah, definitely, this basketball coaching is fun, man.
I hear that.
It's fun, but you always gotta stay locked in though. That's the thing, because people fall asleep. People start not to pay attention to the little stuff and a lot of the technicalities. That's really when you lose. And I'm not Phil Jackson. I know that. You know what I'm saying? I know that. I know I'm not the best coach in scale. I know I'm not the best coach at WtwCurt, but it's like, I know my shit. You know what I'm saying? And as I keep on growing up, it's only gonna get better. So, you know, but 22 years old, I've accomplished some shit. With the basketball stuff, I've accomplished some shit. And I'm not one of those people that try to toot my own horn, but I'm a lot better than a lot of these other guys. Put it plain and simple. I've beaten some of the best coaches in New York City, and you'd be surprised if I start going down the list. So.
That's tough. We're gonna leak that list real soon. For a 22-year-old, like I said, it sounds like you have a lot on your plate, but it also sounds like you've had a long journey. What part of your journey impacted you the most? And also, what part did you gravitate towards the most?
So, I mean, you said it already, the being 22 years old, there's always, from just people looking from the outside in, it's always, yo, you're too young. You don't have the experience. You don't have the this. You don't have the that. And I think that's something that a lot of these OGs gotta have to get rid of, because if you look at the landscape of everything now, Joe Mazzulla, the youngest coach in the NBA right now. Well, if he's not the youngest coach, one of the youngest coaches in the NBA, probably the best coach in the league right now. That's really what I like to cling to the most. Yo, I'm young, but watch this. I'm young, but I've done things that you will never do in your life. And again, not to be that type of person, but just calling it how it is. So I've had arguments with people outside in these parks after games or during games or whatever the case may be. Because I'm young, but I just bust your ass. I'm young, but I'm a better candidate than this guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something that, because I hate hearing it. Because again, not being that type of person, but just knowing who I am, just knowing what I know. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I'm ready to be a head coach of St. John's. I'm not ready for that yet. You know what I'm saying? But again, just being very self-aware and again, just being confident. You know, a lot of people, yo, you might be overconfident. And I heard a saying, I believe it was Kanye, like, you can't be overconfident. Like, that, how can you be overconfident? That makes, if that's the case, everybody should be overconfident.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? So again, a lot of people might think, yo, he's overconfident. He's a young kid trying to do too much. That, look at the track record. Everything speaks for itself. So but that's always something that I'm always gonna hold to. He's the young guy. He just started or this or that. But it's like, I've really only been living for 5 years. You You know what I'm saying? I graduated high school 2019, 2024 right now. So I've only been living for 5 years. What did you do in your first 5 years? At the same time, just stay humble. I just pay my dues at the same time. And sometimes I hate doing it because I know what I could do. I know I'm better than him. I know this, I know that. But just stay true to myself and just keep on grinding. Just because something might discourage me at that current point in time, I look back on that shit was bullshit. Because again, just being true to myself and just knowing, I probably wasn't ready for that. Or even if I do bite off more than I can chew, I'd rather choke on trying to be successful than eat the small portion.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. So that's something I will forever do because I'm just a quality guy.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? I think once you're dedicated to quality, no matter what it is, it comes back to you. A lot of people say like, "Oh, the sky's the limit." For me, that's the bar. That's not my bar. That's the standard. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, I want to reach for the stars. Like, no, I'm starting there. Just maintaining that standard, maintaining the dedication to quality, never accepting anything less than what you would accept. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's a tournament, like I'm not gonna give somebody a bad jersey because I wouldn't want a bad jersey.
I hear that.
You know what I'm saying? If we put a graphic out for the league on Instagram, it got to be the best type of graphic possible.
True.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm cleaning sneakers, it got to be the best cleaning possible.
I hear that.
If it's customer service, it got to be the best customer service possible. And again, just with life, basketball, sneakers, whatever it is, there's going to be drop balls.
That's true.
But once you're able to be judged off of your mistakes, because there's so few mistakes, that's when you know that you're good. So I like for people to judge me, he took long with my order. He didn't answer me back fast, or he lost this game, or whatever the case. I like for people to judge me on the fucked up shit. Because I know there's so much good. So it's like, if it's only these two things, I'm pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So just stay maintained to quality, man. And the journey is going to continue. No matter, even if, God forbid, if it ends tomorrow. I think, you know what I'm saying, had a hell of a run.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So again, just staying determined, staying locked in, staying dedicated to yourself. You know, the journey is always going to continue. And eventually, somewhere down the line, people are going to be like, damn, I fucked up. I should have gave him the opportunity. I should have did this with him. That's what I like. Another part of the journey that, really motivated me was the not believing in me, too. And just nothing to do with age, but it's like, I don't think he got it.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay, he did that. He ain't doing nothing else. Oh, shit, but he doubled back. He not doing it third time. All right, 3 times, there's no way he's doing it fourth. Here's a 5th. He might be real about this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I like when people don't believe in me because it's something to prove. It's not to anybody else, to myself.
To yourself.
You know what I'm saying? I think I've proved to everybody what I've had to prove so far. For everything from here on out is just to me. What else? What else can I do? You feel me? The Sunday's already built. What's gonna be the cherry on top? You feel me?
Man, that's facts. That's facts. Some people are best with friends. Some people are blessed with best friends, and then some people are blessed with friends that they consider brothers and sisters. You have 2 that come to mind by the names of Dami and Mike. Talk to me about why that brotherhood is so special to you, and the look and feel of that brotherhood.
Yeah, so like you said, I grew up as the only boy in my family. I got 3 sisters.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got 3 sisters. So just all of my friends, just growing up, a lot of them, we grew apart. I seen the route that they were going down, so I stood aside from that. But, I met Dami 7 years old.
Wow.
And so I met him 7 years old, but we really started becoming friends when we found out we was going to the same middle school.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I met him, my other brother, David. You know what I'm saying? He didn't help me run the race, but Big Dave is my brother.
Okay.
My other brother, AB.
Okay.
I met AB like 6th grade as well from basketball. Then I met my brother, Mike, freshman year of high school here.
Okay.
But I just hold them near and dear to my heart because, again, I like to think that they were like reflections of myself because I'm really a believer in like you are who you hang with. Yeah. So like when people look at him, they can say, "Yo, like, all right, cool." Like, I'm confident for people to associate me with him.
Gotcha.
And I hope they feel the same vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're all ridiculously smart guys. AB graduated from NYU. Mike graduated from SUNY Mooresville. Dami graduated from University of Albany. Okay. David graduated from, I believe it was Siena or St. Rose. He's going to St. John's Law School right now.
Wow.
AB works for JP Morgan Chase. Wow. Dami got the Rain Group going on with me. Mike is, I don't want to drop his stuff. He's interning at a big company right now. You know what I'm saying? So again, just being around a bunch of educated guys, I think we just complement each other.
That's fire.
You know what I'm saying? Well, again, we still have the same toughness, the same everything. There's a lot of saying yo this and yo you bullshit and this and that, but there's a lot of intellectual conversations that go on. So I think we keep each other sharp, but we also keep each other young, as people will say. So, like me, especially me, Mike, and Dami, like we joke around way too much. If I open the group chat right now, like, you wouldn't take it
madness.
You wouldn't take it serious.
But that's what the Brotherhood is all about.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But it's really just a big like accountability bubble. Because we just know how great we all could be. I know, like, me and Dami, I want to say, like, I'm close with Dami. Yeah. And everybody, again, that's actually my brother. Okay. You know what I'm saying? We've known each other since we were 7 years old. Gotcha. But then in middle school, that's when we really got close. You know what I'm saying? My mom will give me extra money so he could eat with me after school.
That's tough.
You know, stuff. And we really used to be together every day. And again, just starting the rain stuff and the nonprofit and sneaker selling and just everything. It's fire. You know what I'm saying? We've really been through everything. The good, the bad, the fuck you, the this, the that, the whatever, bro. You a dickhead. You know, we've really been through everything. You know, and Mike, again, he's really just Mike is the man. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I could put it. Really reliable guy. Again, smart guy. Funny as shit though. that's one thing I'm always going to say. Mike is funny as shit. But I was loving him to death. You know, I didn't have no brothers. I'm Puerto Rican, Dominican. My brothers is Nigerian. I forget which country in Africa. AB's from the AB's African.
Who, Mike?
AB.
Oh, okay.
Mommy's Nigerian. AB's from Africa. Yeah. Mike is I believe Mike is Jamaican, if I'm not mistaken. Dave is Jamaican. Like, then there's me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, those is my brothers.
Got the cultural brothers, man.
Those are my brothers at the end of the day, and I love them to death. There's absolutely nothing that they could contact me for that I wouldn't be able to come through. No matter what time of day, no matter how far, whatever it is, take care of them. And again, I believe that's vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely love my guys. Super proud of everything that they've accomplished and will accomplish in life. And those are my brothers.
Now, I've known you for some good years now, man. And I've noticed that you're not a guy that settles. You're not a guy that puts out mediocrity. You're not a guy that half-asses. You're not a guy that gives crumbs. Why do you hold yourself to such a high standard?
So it was really just from the knowing of my name is connected to something. So if people look at the Rain League and it's a bullshit tournament, bullshit refs, it's always late, we don't have money or this and that, like that reflects on me. My AAU team, if they don't know what they're doing, they don't know how to run plays, they're running all over, they don't know how to play basketball. That reflects on me. If I give somebody back a pair of sneakers that they just paid me the $60 to clean and they're still dirty, that reflects on me. So again, no matter what it is, basketball or anything, I won't sign off. I won't support something that I put my name to. Because again, just being the person that I am and knowing how I am, everything has to be a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's sweeping the floor, if I got to clean up the court in the gym before the game, it's going to be the best it can possibly be. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Because again, it reflects on me. Yo, Fredo didn't clean the court. Now I'm slipping all over the place. Or yo, and all these waters is hot. Fredo didn't put the water in.
In the cooler.
You know what I'm saying? Just everything that I attach my name to, it just has to be perfect. Gotcha. And don't get me wrong, being perfect is unrealistic. It's extremely unrealistic. But if you're chasing perfection and you fall just short, it's better than somebody that's just okay with whatever.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So again, that's something that I hold myself to, that I hold my kids to, not my kids, my players to. Yeah. You know, that I will hold my future child, child to. You know what I'm saying? But again, just whatever I attach my name to, it should be the same for everybody. If you're attaching your name to something, don't bullshit it. No matter if it takes extra time, extra money, whatever the case may be, put some pride into it. You know what I'm saying? If it's a graphic, if you got to spend $10, $15 more to go to a better person, just do it. Again, just quality. True. I just like things of quality. It's a quality shirt. You know, it's not a cheap shirt. It's not a cheap pair of pants. Because if you're gonna spend money, you're gonna spend time doing something. Let it reflect the amount of time and money that you put into it. Or else you can just tell, yo, that's a screen printed Gildan shirt. That's bullshit. You wear it one time, this all cracked up. Whatever you put your name to, whatever you put your mind to, just make sure that it's of utmost quality. Gotcha. So the best of your standard, if you only have $100 to spend on it, make sure you spend that $100 wisely. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just standards just come from everything having to be perfect or damn near perfect. Gotcha. And I will never attach my name to something that I cannot associate my name with. If I don't believe in it a certain way, if it doesn't look a certain way, if I don't feel the energy a certain way, Fredo can't sign off on that.
Gotcha. We talked about so much, your businesses, what you got going on for this year, from the 5 years that we've been coming up to this year. Talk to me about this. Is there an end goal Is there something that you're working towards? Is it billions? Is it millions? Is it millions and impacting? What is the goal here with you?
I mean, like I said, the goal is just being great.
Okay.
You know, that no matter what it is, I always like to tell myself that I just do stuff and then the money follows.
Gotcha.
Because I heard a quote, I forget where it's from, but it was, the man that works for purpose always ends up better than the man that works for money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, again, like to judge their life in dollars. I like to judge my life in lives impacted. So again, whether that's through basketball or through business or just putting people in certain situations, that's what I'm chasing.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And again, just the stuff that I'm involved with and the stuff that I create, revenue just comes behind it. But I'm not chasing the revenue. I'm not chasing the profit. Like, just speaking transparent, I'm not making no money from the Rain League. I just do it because I love basketball. My guys love basketball, so we come together. We start a basketball league. We don't need money from this.
That's fire. You know
what I'm saying? Now we're able to say, yo, we brought together, this year is going to be, we brought together 100 different players and put together a basketball league. That's a W. If we wanted to, we could have charged $3,000 a team and made a bunch of money. We could have done that easily. We might have not got the registrations, but we could have done that. But you know what I'm saying? I don't like to chase after money. Of course, you know, it would be lovely to be a millionaire, billionaire one day. That would be insane, but that's not my pursuit. Okay. It's just to be a great person. Gotcha. Great person. Again, when it's all said and done, for people to say, yo, you know, he looked out for me when I was doing something with him. I seen that he loved this shit. I seen his love rubbed off on me. You know what I'm saying? That's really what I want to chase on. Gotcha. Something my father told me when I was growing up, like, yo, if you're going to do something, just do it to be the best. Whether he's like, again, trying to be sarcastic, he's like, if you want to be a ballerina, go ahead, be the best ballerina in the world. Gotcha. I don't care, but just do it to be the best. And some more stuff that he told me, because my father's a very giving person too. That's kind of where I get it from. It's always like, don't do stuff for something in return. Like, just do it. If you're gonna do it because you want to do it. Do it because you love it. Do it because you want to be good at it. Don't do it because you want something in return. And that's something that, you know, since then, I think I was probably like 14, because he was telling me about a project that he wanted to do, and I told him, I was like, yo, but like, why you want to do that if you're not gonna get money? And, you know, that's when he told me. And again, my father, he started off, you know, his life was struggle, you know, as a young father, very young father. You know, he was in and out of juvenile detention and jail and stuff like that. You know, now my father, you know, he wouldn't say, but my father's a fucking man. Works for NYU. You know, he has his own business and everything like that. So you know, again, that's the only person that I promote on Instagram. I tell everybody that's the only person I've ever wanted to be anything like. So, you know what I'm saying? So that means if I make a good living for my family, I'm able to provide for everybody the way that they want to be provided for, and I'm able to give back to people, that's all I want. Of course, it's not the goal, but like, even if I'm stuck at 6 figures, but I'm giving back to people, I'm helping people, that's what I want. Gotcha. Of course, you know, the plan is to build something that's going to be much bigger than myself and is going to outlive me and my family. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, again, with that stuff comes a lot of resources, comes a lot of money. That's true. So, you know, again, just I'm focused on the building part. I'm not worried about what comes behind it, because everything is just going to come naturally. If you start a clothing brand, your goal is to sell clothes, don't focus on the money, because if you're selling clothes, people are going to give you money. It happens. That's true. You know what I'm saying? So again, just focused on giving back to people day by day. Again, just spreading love. That's really all it is. So if you're able to say, yo, I knew Fredo. Fredo was a cool dude. Fredo looked out for me. Fredo, every time I seen Fredo, he dapped me up, gave me a hug. He had a smile on his face. Like, that's what I want to be remembered as. That's really what it is. Not, yo, Fredo had a lot of money. Fredo had some nice sneakers on. Fredo had a nice car. I don't care about that shit. Because they're not going to remember what pants you wore. They're not going to remember what brand was your shirt. How did Fredo make me feel? That's what they're going to remember. Yo, he was a great guy. Like, I'm going to miss him. Gotcha. Well, again, no matter when that is, because you just never know when that day is going to come. So I just try to, you know, exemplify that every single day, no matter what it is. Whether I'm coaching, running practice, I'm coaching the game, I'm cleaning sneakers, no matter what it is. Like, yo, good attitude, good person, good vibes. Like, just loved what he did. He loved the people that was around him. That's all. I'm not chasing anything more than that.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an episode. You can hear from this episode, we've got a humble guy, to a guy that is not only putting people before him, but he's putting generations before him. He's putting the community before him. He's putting other people's emotions, thoughts, feelings before himself. I say that to say that this is a guy that we've got to look into. This is a guy that we've got to keep track on. This is a guy that we've got to uplift and support. Why? There's not a lot of people left that are like him, man. I won't say I see a lot of him in me, because we're two different people, but we do share some characteristics in terms of We love to see what can we put in the community that's gonna shake the room, that's gonna shake how people think. Like, yo, I've never seen this before in the Bronx. People should be giving back more. I ended off with this, man. I had my own tournament, which he was a part of.
Yep.
And, you know, it made me, I stopped it when I saw him do his. I was going to do it again, but when I saw him do his, I said, hell no. Because it showed me that when there's a passion for something, don't get me wrong, basketball I'll die for. Not die for, but I love basketball to death. But there's a certain structure that has to go with certain things. So when you're doing a tournament, my tournament, I thought I could just half-ass it and like, yo, people come out, like, I'm showing love to the community, yo, they gonna love it. But, you know, that's year one, I could do that. But year 2 and 3, you got to get referees, you got to promo, photographers. I wasn't thinking like that. This man was thinking like that on year 1. So just imagine the mindset. Year 2, now we got promotions. Now we got sponsors. Now think about year 3, year 4, and the years going on. Just to show that, ladies and gentlemen, structure. Ladies and gentlemen, the community. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not about money. We're not. He's not talking about this just to spit and get his saliva on the camera. No, not for likes, not for points in light. No. This is what he lives and breathes. I say that again to say, support this young man. He's doing a lot for the community. He's got a lot going on. We want to see more of him, but not only that, people that will come from him and people that will be impacted by maybe not this episode, but maybe what they see from him or maybe what they see from somebody else that's doing something similar to him. Let's continue to push positivity. Let's continue to push love and spread love. Let's continue to uplift each other. Ladies and gentlemen, this tournament, my God, you've got to be there. Sneakers clean, my God, you've got to hit him up. Community give back, my God, you've got to hit him up. This is Fredo. This is Curtis. I hope you enjoyed this episode, man. Hope you enjoyed
Appreciate
this
your time, my brother.
Yes, sir.